How you doing, friends? Welcome back. My name is Rick and this is Windersranger. We're back at Epcot again. Gonna hit a couple of more food booths today, and we've got a surprise at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But I think right now we're gonna check out Living with the Lands. I hear that's been closed for, I don't know, the last week or so, maybe a little bit more now. I'm sure we're not gonna be able to find out or see why it's closed, but I thought we'd walk in, check it out, see what we can see. Maybe there's a sign up, and then I thought maybe we would try either Finding Nemo or Soarin', maybe both of them, I don't know. But let's go in, check it out, and see what we see. Here we go. Alright, well that answers that question. The entire building's closed, so forget about Living with the Land and Soarin'. You can see the cast members over here, they just stopped a big crowd of people from going in. And said the whole building's closed. Didn't say why, just can't go in. So, alright, I guess Finding Nemo it is. Seems like every time I walk up here, the birds are quiet. The minute I shut the camera off, then they start going, mine, 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 mine. Turn the camera back on, they shut up. Oh well.
Hands, arms, feet, legs, and fins. Side your ship.
Alright, got our clam show, here we go.
Science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard, explorers, it's time to go.
Nemo's shooting at the sea!
Oh, don't worry, just keep your eyes open for ongoing.
Who's Nemo?
He's my son. You know that. We went on a huge adventure now.
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something pink and bouncy that looks like a balloon.
Ah, jellyfish.
Right. Okay, now I'm thinking of something pink, kind of blue.
It's jellyfish.
I wonder if clownfish taste funny. Nemo! Why don't you drop by for a little bite? Get ready to ride!
I'm Dory.
In the big blue world.
Never stop. I mean, never, never stop.
Thought we'd walk over here to the Mission Space Building. The new entrance, or the new restaurant for, what do they call it, the 220 Space Restaurant. It's supposed to be a restaurant 220 miles above Earth. I think it's back over here behind all of these trees in the Mission Space Building. Thought maybe we'd walk over and see if we saw an entrance, but next to this little path that runs through here, I don't really see an entrance for it, but it's supposed to be opening here soon. Maybe it'll be open by October 1st. I haven't really heard an official opening date. And of course you got the old Odyssey building. And then Universe of Energy, which is going to be the new Guardian of the Galaxies ride, and that's that big blue ride building behind the Odyssey building there. So over in Disneyland, California, Guardian of the Galaxies ride took over the Hollywood Hotel. That's now the Guardian of Galaxies ride there. So here they decided to build a whole new building for it and keep Hollywood Hotel here in Walt Disney World. Pretty cool. Let's see how long the wait is for Test Track. We haven't done that in a little while. So maybe we'll go take a spin on that. So the interactive car studio came back a little while ago, but looks like it's still open, so we're gonna get to design our own cars today. Sweet. Yeah, we don't want it too long, about there. So right about there looks good. More power. Let's see here. Supercharged. Paint. Actually kind of like the red. Size. Whoa. Yeah, we'll go something a little bit more normal here. Probably like that. Alright. Here we go.
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Yes.
Commencing
Let's see, shall we?
off-road and extreme weather sports. Capability test results.
Oh yeah, look at that. First place.
Now let's see how your
That's what I'm
vehicles
talking about.
compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Efficiency, we might not do so good.
Gauging eco scan for aerodynamic efficiency.
Yeah, I think the foot scoop's going to hurt us on this one.
Gauging in progress. Calculating.
Yeah, see, you've got third on that one.
Automated driving technology verified and active. Automated crash avoidance.
Why, there's a big rig in here.
Disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Oh, first on that one. Oh yeah. So here we go.
Power test.
How'd we do?
Displaying power test results. Safe track performance testing complete.
There you got second.
This
That's
concludes
respectable.
performance testing.
Alright, let's see here. What we got? 198. Highest is 232. Alright, didn't do bad. Alright, so try a couple food booths here. We missed these the last time, just by the way that we walked in the park. So let's try a mac and cheese eats. We can't turn that down. What do we want? Traditional, truffle, cowboy. I think we'll go with traditional. Alright, one traditional mac and cheese. Here it goes. See how it is. What do I think? It's got kind of a nacho cheese type on it, or flavor to it. I don't know, just a tad bit of a spice. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. I would, in my opinion, I think that Schinken Noodling thing over in Germany was a lot better than this, but still pretty good. Alright, how about the Lobster Landing? Let's see, want a whole lobster tail? Lobster chowder looks pretty good. Or a lobster dip. I think I'm going to go with a lobster chowder today. That looks pretty good. Alright, one lobster chowder. Whoa, just about lost my napkins. See what it's got in it here. We got those little crackers, some potatoes, corn. Looks like probably celery, maybe, and maybe a green beans. We'll see how it is. Now I'm here to tell you that is probably, next to that Schinken Noodling, it's probably one of the best things that I've had out of this whole festival so far. That's pretty good. Flower quilt, it's all gone. It's actually been gone. the last time or two that we were here. I noticed the flower quilt was gone, I just didn't film it. It's pretty amazing that they can put those flowers in and pull them up, and it doesn't look like they were ever there. Because they just come back with sod. I'm sure they've got a trailer or truck or something they bring the sod in, or truck the sod out with, and they just put the sod back is all they really do. But still, it's pretty amazing, and they'll do all that probably in one night. I think last year or the year before, I noticed they had laid out markers, little flags or something, along this bank here where they put the flower quilt. And then I guess they lay that out a week or two beforehand, and they come out one night, and you come in the next day and like the whole flower quilt will be here. It's pretty amazing. They do that with most of the Christmas decorations and not Halloween, but the fall decorations also. It's pretty incredible. I didn't show this one the last time. We got a mimosa from here, but kind of interested in the seamless Corkcicle thing. So maybe we'll get another mimosa and see if we can get the cup. Well, that's going to do it for Epcot today, I think. There was one other booth right where we were. And that was Flavors of Fire, but I didn't really see anything that caught my eye, so we're gonna head out to the car, and I don't know if we can get into the, or I guess we'll just call it the surprise. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in there this early. We can go try, I guess, and if so, then we'll pick the video up there. If not, maybe we'll park hop for a little bit. Haven't quite decided yet, but since I mentioned it, I figured I'd also bring this up. I talked about the Corkcicle Flute at Simmering Sips that I was interested in. So when I went up to the counter, I asked the girl, and she didn't speak clear English or fluent English, so there was a bit of a language barrier there, but she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about, and I pointed to the picture and I said, you know, the flute, the Corkcicle Flute, and she held up a cup behind the register there, and she said, you mean this one? And I said, well, if that's taken the place of the other cup, I mean, it doesn't look the same. And she said, yeah, it's taken the place of the Corkcicle. I guess it's made by Corkcicle. I don't know. It didn't look like one. But it was blue, bigger around and shorter, and it had a Remy Ratatouille decal on the front of it. And I think she said it was $32 or $33, where the other one was, what, $22 or $23? And I said, oh, no, it's okay. I'm not interested. I'll just take the mimosa that I was going to get a mimosa in that, but I didn't really like the way the other cup looked, so I didn't get it. In case you were wondering, since I mentioned it earlier, and I didn't actually come back with a video after the fact, so there you go. Anyway, on to the next stop. Well, they actually let us in early, so figure we'll just go ahead and walk rather than take the bus and all that stuff. Maybe work off some of the food and wine festival, mac and cheese and stuff. So where are we? Well, we're over at Fort Wilderness, and maybe we'll walk a couple of loops here. A little warm outside still, but ultimately we'll make our way down to maybe Crockets Tavern, I'm thinking, and find a nice cool place to sit for a little while. We've got dinner reservations at Trail's End, of all places. Seeing as how I brought it up a couple days ago in one of the other videos, kind of had a hankering to check it out. So here we are. Unfortunately, dinner reservations aren't until, I think, 7:45. It's a little bit late, but it's best I could get. So yeah, I saw 6:45 yesterday. I should have snagged that one, but oh well. So in the meantime, we're going to walk around, maybe walk a couple of these loops, see what kind of Halloween decorations are out, and then we'll make our way down to Crockets Tavern. Maybe have a Gully Whomper or a Strawberry Lightning. One Strawberry Lightning. Not too shabby. I tell you, the more I come to the fort and hang out, camp or whatever, today we're just hanging out, but Sundays between 11 and 4, I think it is. 4 is check-in, 11 is check-out. Or is it 10? I think 10 is check-out. 10 and 4. This is probably the best time. Sundays between that time is probably the best time at Fort Wilderness. This is great, man. As far as I know, there's no opening date for Hoop-de-Doo Review. I believe the cast members, or the vast majority of the cast members for Hoop-de-Doo Review, have been called back, but there's no opening date for the show. I know they've opened, pretty sure Philhar Magic's opened up, Magic Kingdom. Lion King is definitely opened back up in Animal Kingdom. So I would think if they're opening things like that, that Hoop-de-Doo Review can't be far behind it. I would have thought probably already by now, but not yet. Still waiting. So confirmed, Trails End is back. Crockets Tavern is also open. Mainly the window is what I've used in the past anyway for Crockets Tavern. And PJ's is the takeout window, which is also attached to Crockets Tavern and essentially Hoop-de-Doo Review, but Trails End was renamed PJ's for the time being when they had the buffet closed. They just renamed everything PJ's for the time being, so still here, just it's back to its normal status of just a takeout window. Alright, so we're in Trails End. It's not a buffet, it's actually family style now. So that's going to be more like, if you've ever done Hoop-de-Doo Review, family style where they just bring the food out to you. Liberty Tree Tavern's the same way over in Magic Kingdom. They bring food out to you in stages, the salad, the main course, appetizers, things like that. So I'll throw the menu in here also where you can take a look at it. You got a little QR code, which has been pretty standard through this whole bugaboo that's been going on here. So you scan the QR code and it gives you the menu that you can order various things from or have other things added on to, brought out with your meal. So I'll throw that in here so you can take a look at that as well. So you get some rolls. You got looks like cornbread, and not sure what they are. Rolls, I guess, just regular rolls, small, tiny rolls. Cornbread and a chopped salad, and of course you get a drink of whatever your choice is. Also added on some shrimp. They're supposed to be coming out here. They come from a different department apparently, so I'll show you those when they come out. This little cup here that had what I called honey butter before was actually the vinaigrette salad dressing. So the vinaigrette just goes on the salad there. That was, tell you, the salad's pretty good. It's a good salad dressing. It's not quite as tart and tangy as you might expect a vinaigrette salad dressing to be. So there's the shrimp. They're cold. They're peel and eat. I got a pound of those. My eyes might have been a little bigger than my belly. I don't know. Between the salad and the shrimp, that's probably going to be enough for me. So yeah, I definitely shouldn't have ordered the shrimp. That was too much. That's the main course there. Just got some green beans, corn, rotisserie chicken, brisket, and I think ribs. I can't remember. There's something else in there, but there's brisket, rotisserie chicken, and then whatever. Oh, sausage. Sausage was the other thing. So so yeah, and you can reorder whatever you want. So that's going to be more than plenty for me. But anyway, as far as the shrimp go, shrimp are pretty good. They're cold, but they're a little small, but they're good. Well, they're not seasoned, but they're still good. They're not. If you ever get a shrimp that's been over steamed, the shell tends to stick to the inside of the shrimp. That's not the case here. These are, in my opinion, they're steamed pretty good. So anyway, we'll dive in here, see how it is. So I dug a little deeper, and there's also potatoes. And there's no ribs. It was the brisket, rotisserie chicken, and the sausage, corn, green beans, and then some potatoes. We got the potatoes there. The brisket, I can tell you, the brisket's really good. It kind of surprises me. This, I don't know. Eating at Hoop-de-Doo Review, you always got like fried chicken and ribs and baked beans and stuff like that. And it was good. Nothing, I'm not faulting the food then, but it seems like they've kind of stepped up their game a little bit when it comes to the food, just based off of what I'm getting here so far anyway. It's pretty tasty. So that was a pretty good dinner. Definitely ate too much. Getting the shrimp, bad idea. Not that they were bad, they were good. Just too much food, way too much food. The dessert came out. Yeah, here, let the bus go by. The dessert came out. Family sat down next to me. They were a little noisy, having fun, so I just took a picture of the dessert. I'll throw the picture in here so you can take a look at it. It came in a plexiglass plastic cowboy hat. I thought that was kind of neat. It was let's see, strawberry ice cream, mint chocolate chip ice cream, marshmallows, a sugar cookie, cake, and and chocolate covered bacon. I've heard of it, never had it, always thought it was going to be pretty good. Never really tried it, but this was a first. It was pretty good. Hey, check this out. Let me turn the camera around. A couple of turkeys. Just doing turkey stuff. Pretty cool. So anyway, the dessert was definitely good. I couldn't finish all that either, unfortunately. Here's a couple of Halloween decorations out along the road. I haven't seen too many, not enough anyway, walking past the loops to actually want to walk in the loops. It's a lot of walking, but here's some here anyway. It's pretty cool. So the waiter was telling me at dinner that as far as the number of guests in the campground here to this, well, I guess the last week is really what he was talking about. I think he said it was less than 150. I thought he said 133, but I could be wrong. Definitely was less than 150. So, daggone, that would have been a good couple of days to be in Fort Wilderness, I guess. But oh well. Anyway, we're almost back to the car here, so might be some deer or something like that. If I catch any on the walk here, I'll throw them in the video as we go. So, a bunch more turkeys over there. This is the main road between the actual campsites and the outpost, or where the buses are that take you to the different parks and the entrance to the campground. Oh, what are they doing? Having a bird fight. So if you're ever in one of the parks, Epcot, Magic Kingdom specifically, and you wonder, how do they get the horses back and forth? Do they stay in the park? Do they bring them back every day, every couple days, or what? I actually asked one of the cast members, and these two trailers over here, it's the stock trailers, this one and this one, are the trailers, or at least some of the trailers, that they use to bring the horses back and forth. Every morning, and then every afternoon and evening, they bring the horses from Fort Wilderness over to the parks, and then they bring them back, depending on which horse. Like the trolley horses, they bring back a little bit earlier than the horses that they use for the cavalcades and stuff like that. They obviously come back later. Or the Boo Bash, the Headless Horseman, his horse obviously would come back considerably later, since that is after hours or later in the evening. But there you go, there's the trailers. All right, well, there you go. Had so a little bit of Epcot Food and Wine Festival today. We got in a decent walk, 2 walks at Fort Wilderness. Saw some critters. Walked down to Crockets Tavern, had a strawberry lightning or 2. Had a nice dinner at Trail's End. Not the buffet, but that's okay. Still ate too much. And that's going to wrap it up for today. So if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. That helps out a lot. And make sure you subscribe down below. That'll keep you up to date on future videos. And until the next time, we will see you on the next video.